Would you like to be the leader that genuinely people love to work with? Would you like to be the leader that contributes to the well-being of your team? Would you like to be the leader that everyone truly feels safe to be around and to vocalize their opinions to? And lastly, would you like to be the leader that has meaningful connection with your team members? If you answered yes to all of those questions, then the answer to that is learn to earn their respect. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can earn your team's respect. Hi, my name is Fahim Karim, and I'm an employee engagement expert, and I work with companies that are faith and value-based, and I help them by creating a safe container where everyone gets to vocalize their opinions and their ideas without being put down. Your managers get to lead and listen, your employees feel empowered and part of the team, and your company continues to grow and innovate even when people are working either remotely or in a hybrid situation. As someone who has lived in 4 different continents and really appreciates the culture and the beauty of people from across the globe, and as someone who has worked in one of the largest financial institutions with global exposure and teams across different spaces and geography, I love to take teams and turn them around so that everyone feels seen and heard. So in order to earn your team's respect, the process is actually quite simple. It begins by showing your team members respect. And to me, respect begins at home. Let me give an example of how you can show respect to your teenager. You're a parent and you have a teenager, and as it goes, that's most of the parents, they complain about having their children reaching the teenage year and having a very poor communication and respect between the parent and the child. However, it doesn't have to be that way. As a parent, when you're having a child who's a teenager, you have to switch gears. You can't be the same authoritative person that you were before they became a teenager. Once they became a teenager, your role as a parent changes. You have to become that friend that they can speak to about their concerns, the challenges, and that you take that with stride without being judgmental, without being authoritative and prescriptive, but you try to help them facilitate their own growth by being a friend, helping them navigate through that. Building respect with your teams is quite similar to that, where you're not yelling at them, you're not trying to be a boss, you're not bossing them around, but you're truly trying to show them respect. And the way you do that is by getting to know them, get to learn about them. Let me give an example. You have, let's say, 5 or 10 team members that report to you directly. Find out about what is it that each one of them appreciates. You see, not every employee is the same and they appreciate the same thing. For example, you may have one person that appreciates time with their children or with their family. You may have another employee who is concerned about impact and the difference they're able to make in the organization using the skill sets that they have. And you may have some employees who are into volunteering and contributing to the society's good. So each one of them have different things that they appreciate. So that's one thing. By learning what exactly is important to that employee, then you get to, and when you allow them to flourish in that area that is important to them. For example, the employee that likes to have quality time with their family, when you take into consideration that feeling and you make things available for them where they're able to spend more time with their family, perhaps giving them some options to work remotely more often. Imagine the loyalty and the respect that employee is going to have towards you. The other thing you can learn about them is if they have children, how old are they? What are their names? And I know it's not possible to remember all of the names, so make a point of writing down those names, whether it's in your electronically, so when your employee you're speaking to them, whether virtually, you have those names in front of you and ask them, "Hey, Joe, how's your son Michael? Hey, Joe, how's your daughter Sally? Hey, so when you mention the names of their child and you ask them how are they doing, you try to also find out how old are they, which grade they are, asking about them. And if you know this is someone who, and most parents love to talk about the children, that is another way you earn their respect. Rather than just going into business, you just don't earn trust. It's a very cold relationship that way. So if you liked what you heard today, go ahead and connect with me on LinkedIn so that you don't miss out on any of the strategies and tips that I share every week so that you can continue to be the leader that people love to work with.